Okay, we start. So last lecture we done was water pollution और उस constitution के कौन से board थे, central board and the state pollution control. Okay. So today we learn about powers and functions. ये कुछ powers and functions हैं जो मैंने jot down किया इसमें. For more you can refer the textbook as well. Okay. So powers and functions of central board. Central board का basically powers functions क्या होगा? First, advise central government for prevention and control of water pollution. मतलब ये advise करेगा कि pollution को control कैसे करना है central government को. Okay. Then lay down standards for stream and well. Lay down standards for stream and well as in कि कितना what should be the level of chemicals that can be entered into, or what is the level beyond which it should not be polluted. So such kind of standards will be laid down by the central government. Then plan and execute nationwide program for prevention. Okay, by nationwide, when we talk about center works for the nation. So central है, so it will have a plan for the nation. Okay. और ये किसके है? For prevention of pollution. Then coordinating activities of state board and providing technical assistance to state board. Central को state को कौन run करेगा? Central run करेगा. So state board को central board assistance provide करेगा, as well as it will work in coordination with the state board. Okay. Then organizing training of persons engaged in prevention and control of water pollution. अब कैसे कंट्रोल करना है वाटर पोल्यूशन को, कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज करना है, दैट विल बी डन बाय अ पर्सन who will be trained and organized by whom? The central board. Then establishing or recognizing laboratory for analysis of any sample or any other purpose. अगर हमें सैंपल चेक करना है, ओके, तो वो हम कहाँ करेंगे? लेबोरेटरी में करेंगे. तो उसके लिए लेबोरेटरी सेटअप करना और सैंपल्स को एनालाइज करना है पर्पस के लिए, दैट विल बी डन बाय द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और ईदर एंड आल्सो बाय द पीपल अपॉइंटेड बाय द collect, compile and publish data relating to water pollution and measure taken for its control. This says that when there is any data, okay, कोई अगर हमने कोई डेटा बनाई हुई है, कोई डेटा कलेक्ट की हुई है, so as to you have a proper measure and control of water pollution in that area, so that powers and function is of a central government. Okay, अगर we being please mute your audios, और अगर हमें लगता भी है कि कहीं कोई water polluted area है, so in that case we give an information to central board so that the central board can compile and publish the data accordingly and take measures for it. Okay, कि उसको ठीक कैसे करना है. Powers and functions of the state board. ये हो गया central का. Now we talk about the state board. To plan and implement program for prevention of water pollution. ये सेम स्टेट के लिए जो सेंट्रल के लिए था, ये प्लान और इम्प्लीमेंट करेगी. इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे? जो भी सेंट्रल बोर्ड बोले दैट इज गोना बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड. जो सेंट्रल बोर्ड बोलेगा वो स्टेट बोर्ड इम्प्लीमेंट करेगा प्रोग्राम. किसके लिए? वाटर पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल के लिए. देन टू एडवाइज स्टेट गवर्नमेंट फॉर प्रिवेंशन ऑफ वाटर पोल्यूशन. जैसे सेंट्रल बोर्ड सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को एडवाइस करता है, वैसे ही स्टेट बोर्ड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को एडवाइस करेगा. To collect and disseminate data regarding water pollution. Okay, so then what is how the water is being polluted? Okay, such kind of data has to be collected and disseminated to the state board. To arrange training of persons engaged in prevention of water pollution. So जो water pollution को prevent कर रहे हैं, वैसे लोगों को train भी करना है. Okay. To inspect any sewage, trade effluent, plant equipment, manufacturing process, etc. to prevent water pollution. Water pollution के लिए अगर water pollution को रोकना हो, तो firstly हमें क्या inspect करना है? जो sewage that is coming out, any kind of trade effluents that is coming out, and then the plant equipment, the manufacturing process, such things have to be inspected. Okay, to inspect the degree of to what extent the water is being polluted. As a power to go and inspect that area and have a proper control in that area. To recognize any laboratory to perform its functions. अगर कोई सैंपल है, अगर वो सैंपल को हमें लेबोरेटरी में चेक करना है, so that laboratory has to be recognized by the state board or the central board. To develop methods of disposal of sewage of trade effluent. When there is a trade effluent, there's sewage of trade effluent. So in that case, you should have a proper treatment for it, a proper disposal method to be developed by it. And that method to develop such a method is a power and function of the state board. To lay down standards of emission of water pollution from industry. अब इंडस्ट्री से कितना एमिशन निकलना चाहिए, ओके? तो ऐसे स्टैंडर्ड सेट होते हैं जो कि ऐसे एमिशन हो जो वाटर को बहुत ज्यादा पोल्यूट ना करे. इट हैज टू बी इन अ वेरी मिनिमम क्वांटिटी दैट डजंट हैव एन इफेक्ट. तो सच स्टैंडर्ड, और अगर है तो भी वो वाटर में ना जाए. इट हैज टू हैव अनदर वे आउटलेट फॉर इट. So such powers have been entrusted to the state board. Okay. This was your section 17. Section 16 tells about powers and functions of central board. Section 17 talks about powers and functions of the state board. सबके पास notes है? Anybody not having a note? That has been covered. Prevention and control of water pollution. पार्ट ऑफ स्टेट बोर्ड. ओके. अब अगर किसी भी दिस प्रिवेंशन एंड कंट्रोल से कि अगर सपोज कोई किसी भी एरिया को अपने आप को फ्री करना है इस चीज से, that it doesn't want to fall under that water pollution control, you know, it doesn't want to take that preventive measures, or it doesn't want to fall under that category of pollution free. So in that case, if the government feels it necessary, so at any time it can pass such order that this place will be pollution free, but that doesn't give industries the liberty. मतलब industries के लिए तो बहुत easy हो जाएगा ना अगर किसी को भी water pollution free zone declare कर दे दो, कि in that case any industries will be set up there, and then they will have their effluents, trade effluents, and they'll have the sewage, and they'll have they'll have the right to pollute, because saying और वो लोग बहुत easily वो चीज कर लेंगे, because there will be no control in that area. So in case the government is declaring any such area to be preventive from the water pollution, or that there will be no control, in that case there is the state board who will look after it. Okay, state board के पास power है कि वो कभी भी आएंगे, but कुछ areas को they'll recognize it that okay, this will not fall under that limit. Okay, but this act does not give liberty to industries to go set up and pollute the water in such a way. Okay, मतलब कोई भी preventive measures अगर हम ले रहे हैं कोई place के लिए, so that preventive measures is only for a water pollution control. That should not act for so it should not have a reverse effect of it, that कोई भी जाके इंडस्ट्री सेटअप कर दे या कोई भी वाटर को वहाँ के pollute करे. No, the state board is there to look after. Okay. Power to obtain information. Section 20. State board is empowered to make the survey of any area. State board is empowered to make survey of any area and keep records of flow or volume and other characteristics of any stream or well. मतलब किसी भी stream or well के क्या characteristics हैं, what is the survey that is coming out, the state board is empowered to take that survey about that area. Okay, कि मतलब वहाँ के stream और well की characteristics क्या है, वहाँ कोई pollution तो नहीं हो रहा है, it is not beyond the set standards. The state board has also been empowered to receive information from any person who is obstructing water from or discharging sewage or trade effluent in any such stream or well in substantial quantity. So इस power to obtain information कैसे? Firstly वो information that stream or well का survey करे, and second is कि अगर कोई if any person is obstructing water अगर वो पानी निकाल रहा है या डिस्चार्ज कर रहा है कोई सीवेज या एफ्लुएंट, ओके, इन दैट केस एंड इन सब्सटेंशियल क्वांटिटीज, मतलब इतनी ज्यादा क्वांटिटीज है कि वो वाटर को पल्यूट कर देगा. सो इन दैट केस द स्टेट बोर्ड हैज अ पार्ट टू ऑब्टेन इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट such an act and about such a person. Okay? Then we come to part to take samples of effluent. This is important. मैंने लिखा हुआ भी बाजू में. When a sample is taken, the person taking the sample shall, okay, मतलब अगर हमको if there's some pollution, if we see that there's some pollution and we go and take a sample, laboratory से जाते हैं sample collect करने के लिए, okay? So the person going, when a sample is taking, the person taking the sample shall, ये जो हमने पहले भी किया था environmental protection में, serve on the occupier, मतलब वहाँ का जो owner है, serve on the occupier or his agent a notice of taking a sample. First क्या होगा? Notice of taking a sample मतलब अगर कोई person laboratory से is going to check a sample authorized by the state board or the central board, has to first serve a notice to the occupier, मतलब the owner of the factory or company or his agent. Then second, in presence of the occupier or his agent, collect a sample for his analysis. Okay? मतलब कि occupier or his agent को अगर कोई sample, if he is collecting any sample, he has to collect it in front of the occupier as well as the agent. अगर कोई person को collect करना भी है कोई analysis के लिए, so it has to be in the presence of the occupier and his agent. Pause, and then after once it is being collected, वो उनके सामने ही वो sign और seal होना चाहिए. And in case if the occupier is not ready to sign, okay? और वो कब नहीं होगा ready to sign? Occupier तभी sign नहीं करेगा जब when the owner feels that there's some kind of pollution that has been, or there's some kind of effluent that has been mixed in the water, or he's sure about the percentage of pollution that is there in the water. So in that case, he feels that to keep himself safe, okay, and not be legally bounded by signing it, he doesn't sign it or refuses to sign it. So in that case, the person who is in charge to collect the sample, he can just write on the sample that it is the occupier denied to sign, or the occupier was not ready to sign, okay, or it is without the the sample was without the consent of the occupier, okay, because अगर consent हो या नहीं हो, अगर स्टेट बोर्ड ने ऑर्डर किया है, सेंट्रल बोर्ड ने ऑर्डर किया है, the sample has to be collected, so it has to be collected, okay. Now after the occupier and agent के सामने एक बार sample collect हो गया, then cause the sample to be placed in a container to be marked, okay, container marked में sample को रखना है, sealed and signed by both the person taking the sample and the occupier or his agent. या तो occupier या कोई agent, occupier और his agent sign करे, या तो जो occupier या agent sign करे और जो person ले रहा है वो sign करे, दोनों भी sign करेंगे, okay. And जब नहीं कर रहा है occupier, so it will be written on it. Send without delay the container to the laboratory established or recognized by the state board. So now once the sample is being collected, once the sample is being stamped and sealed, it has to be immediately sent to the laboratory for its testing, okay. On the receipt of the report from the laboratory, the state board shall send on the copy of the same to the occupier. अब एक बार जब report आ जाता है, तो report आने के बाद it will be signed in the same way. It will be signed by the authorized person of the laboratory, and it will be sent to the occupier also, okay, because occupier का right है जानना that what is a report of the laboratory about its company, okay. So in that case it will reach to the occupier as well, okay. So this is your power to take samples. First क्या था? Notice of करना, then presence में collect करना sample occupier और agent के, third उस container को mark, seal और sign कर देना, okay. And if person is not, if the occupier is not ready to sign, then in that case you can just write it is without the consent. And then after seal and signed, it is to be sent to the laboratory which is recognized by the state board. और जो रिसिप्ट ऑफ रिपोर्ट आया लेबोरेटरी से वो स्टेट बोर्ड किसको भेजेगा? ऑक्यूपायर को भी भेजेगा. ओके. Now is your section 23, that is power of entry and inspection, search and seizure. State board is empowered to authorize any person to enter into any place for purpose of performing any of the functions of the state board. Okay. स्टेट बोर्ड क्या एम्पावर ऑथराइज करता है कि टू एंटर एनी प्लेस फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ परफॉर्मिंग एनी ऑफ द फंक्शंस ऑफ द स्टेट बोर्ड. कोई भी फंक्शंस को जो स्टेट बोर्ड के हैं वो परफॉर्म कर सकता है. डिटरमाइनिंग वेदर एनी प्रोविजंस ऑफ और एक्ट मेड देयर अंडर और एनी नोटिस और ऑर्डर डायरेक्शन गिवन अंडर द एक्ट इज बीइंग और हैज बीन कंपाइल्ड विद और नॉट. फर्स्ट जो पार्ट अपने फंक्शंस है वो कर सकता है स्टेट बोर्ड. सेकेंड सारे प्रोविजंस बराबर फॉलो हो रहे हैं कि नहीं, has been properly followed or not by any company, that can be looked after. And then examine any plan to record, register, document, etc. It can go and examine any plant, any factory, and check its record or register and the documents that has been that the company has. It can just examine it anytime and seize these in case of having reason to believe of an offense. Okay. और उसी कंपनी को उसी डॉक्यूमेंट्स को एंड उसी रजिस्टर को he can also seize it if he believes that there is an offense. So वो उसको it has it can just stop that company from its working. Okay. Use of stream or well is prohibited for disposal of polluting matters. Okay. No person, section 24 says that there should be a prohibition on use of stream and well. अगर वो pollute हो रहा है तो ठीक है. No person is allowed to dispose of any poisonous or polluting matter into any stream, sewer or land. However, any person can perform following act. ये क्या है कि अगर आप कोई भी फर्स्टली आप कोई भी वेल को स्ट्रीम को पल्यूट नहीं कर सकते हो, ठीक है. बट आपको स्टेट गवर्नमेंट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ये नहीं बोलता कि आप वहाँ पे कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन भी नहीं कर सकते हो, जरूरी चीजों का काम भी नहीं कर सकते हो. दैट इज नॉट द केस. इट इज ओनली दैट टू प्रिवेंट वाटर पॉल्यूशन. ओके. It has been the law has been set up such that if you're using the stream or a well, it has to be prohibited from polluting it. Okay. So this act, section 24, doesn't restrict for some things that are first constructing, improving or maintaining at bank or bed of any stream, any building, bridge, dam or dock or other permanent work of which he has a right. मतलब कि आप कोई भी कंस्ट्रक्शन कर सकते हो अगर आप कोई इम्प्रूवमेंट कर रहे हो या बैंक बेड को मेंटेन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो स्ट्रीम के, और यहाँ या तो फिर कोई डैम बना रहे हो और you're making a bridge. So for such a permanent work you have a right of constructing. Okay. और अगर आप कंस्ट्रक्ट कर भी रहे हो तो द कंस्ट्रक्शन शुड नॉट बी सच दैट pollutes the water. It is only that the poisonous there should be no poisonous or noxious substances entered in the water. Okay. So first is your construction, improving and maintaining allowed है. Then depositing any material at bank or bed of any stream to reclaim the land or to protect the bank of bed such stream provided that such material are not polluting. अगर कोई बैंक बेड को प्रॉपर लैंड रिक्लेमेशन करनी है, वो लैंड की रिक्लेम करना है एंड फॉर इट्स प्रोटेक्शन ओनली. सो इन दैट केस the material can be deposited. Okay, there can be deposition of material which does not if the material will not be deposited, there can be a case of any flood or any natural calamity or harmful for the environment. So in that case, depositing of any material when it becomes a necessity, you can do it, but provided the material which is being used is not harmful or polluting. Okay. Third, putting into any stream, any land or other natural deposit which has been flowed by current of such stream. Okay, that is a deposit which has been flowed naturally and kept near the stream. Current of such flowed by current of such stream is that it कोई पानी के अंदर की ही चीजें, कोई material substances which was already there in water and which has come out with the flow of water and has been deposited near the bank, and in such cases it can be stored. Okay, and it can be stored and deposited or put in put near anywhere near the stream. Okay, and इसमें we can take examples. जैसे श्री श्री रविशंकर NGO ने once it was at his sessions were near the Yamuna river. Okay, Yamuna river के ऐसे sessions थे, and then they put some chemicals into the Yamuna river. Okay, और उससे Yamuna river pollute हुआ. So in that case he was held liable. That Shri Shri Ravishankar NGO was held liable कि आप यमुना नदी को you cannot pollute the Yamuna river just for the sake that you are having a session. So the environment should not be polluted, and then he was held liable. Okay, and then you had a case of IPL match. IPL match हुआ था महाराष्ट्र में, जिससे कि ना बहुत water waste हो रहा था. And water was wasted, and there were many villages which were not getting water to drink, and you're just lots of water was being wasted for this IPL match. So then, under this section 24, it was being said that the Maharashtra government has decided that the IPL match will not be conducted. So then the IPL match was being shifted to another place. Okay, which was violating restriction of new outlets and new discharge without the previous consent of the State Pollution Control Board. Okay, अगर कोई outlet या कोई discharge हमें करना है, suppose कि अगर कोई industry है, उसको उसके outlet को नया बनाना है, change करना है, place change करनी है, whatsoever, anything related to new outlets, new discharge has a restriction that without the permission it cannot be done. Without the previous consent of the State Pollution Control Board, no person is authorized to first establish or take any steps to establish any industry, operation or process which is likely to discharge sewage or trade effluent into a stream or well. Okay, firstly, it is कोई भी प्रोसेस अगर कोई डिस्चार्ज या सिवेज करना है, ओके, तो ही इज नॉट ऑथराइज्ड टू डू विदाउट द प्रीवियस कंसेंट ऑफ द स्टेट पॉल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड. देन सेकंड इज ब्रिंग इनटू यूज एनी न्यू और altered outlet for discharge or sewage. No, it cannot bring anything new or altered outlet in use without prior consent. And begin to make any new discharge of sewage or trade effluent. मतलब अगर कोई नया sewage या trade effluent करना है, that can also not be done without proper consent, okay, or without prior consent. The application for consent, अब ये consent लेंगे कैसे? The application for consent should be made in specified form and manner, accompanied by prescribed fee. तो अगर मुझे कुछ नए स्टेप्स लेने हैं इंडस्ट्री के लिए, या मुझे कोई नया न्यू या ऑल्टर्ड आउटलेट इफ आई वांट टू मेक एंड इफ मेक सम न्यू डिस्चार्ज ऑफ एफ्लुएंट, so in that case I have to first apply for a consent in a specified form, and then it has to be with a prescribed fee. Okay, now while granting consent for establishment of any industry operation or for bringing into use any new or altered outlet, अगर कोई altered outlet किया तो उसको नए से use में लाना, and the board may impose condition as to point of discharge of sewage of trade effluent. Okay, so here board can always have the conditions which has to be followed by the industries, that what has to be the point of discharge and how much will be the point of discharge. Okay. Here you have case law of MC Mehta versus Union of India. गंगा वाटर पोल्यूशन केस, इट वाज द सेम केस जो टेनरीज का हमने पढ़ा था, वैसे ही वेलोर सिटी केस में जो पढ़ा था, इट इज द सेम दैट अगर टेनरीज से जो पॉल्यूटिंग वाटर, जो वाटर पॉल्यूट हो रहा था, ओके, so in that case there has to be proper treatment, adequate provisions has to be taken for proper treatment कि वो टेनरीज को ऐसे ट्रीटमेंट करनी चाहिए so that the water doesn't get polluted. Okay, and here there have to be restrictions. Why in section 25 कि अगर कोई टेनरीज है तो उनपे ऐसी restrictions होनी चाहिए, या any, not even टेनरीज, any company should have, or any industry should have the restrictions of any outlet or discharge so as to not pollute the environment. मतलब वो discharge आपका environment को pollute नहीं करना चाहिए, वो इस तरीके से होना चाहिए. Okay, and secondly, if the contaminated water, okay, if the contaminated effluent gets mixed with water, and then there is a water pollution because of your trade effluent which got the water contaminated, then the factory causing that will be held liable. So in that case, अगर आप कोई भी ट्रेड, कोई भी नया आउटलेट बना रहे हो या altered outlet for you're using it, okay, or you're establishing or setting up any industry, any new industry. So in that case, it is very important for anyone forming it to follow the strict instructions given by the state board, okay, and have proper control over the measures to not pollute the environment, and have proper outlets so that the environment doesn't get affected, or वो strict instructions को follow करना is more important, right? The same was in the case of MC Mehta versus Union of India. Okay. Then comes your section 28 appeal. 25 में जैसे कोई restrictions है कि आपको इंडस्ट्री नहीं सेटअप कर सकते हो. You cannot, if the state board is passing such an order that say or no, you cannot set up an industry, okay, and you cannot set up any such industry which has a process of discharge or trade effluent, कोई stream or well में, or if any new outlet is being used that is not allowed by the state government, or if there is a new discharge or altered discharge, such things were not allowed by the state government or the central government. So in that case, if any person is aggrieved by such a decision, okay, if any person aggrieved by such a decision of the state board, can within 30 days from the date on which the order is communicated to him, prefer an appeal to an appellate authority constituted by the state government. Okay? So here, where will it go? Where will the aggrieved person go? Will go to the appellate authority, जो state government ने ही constitute किया है, for the person aggrieved by the decisions of the state board. Okay? तो state government की setup की हुई appellate authority के पास. It may be noted that civil courts cannot entertain any suit or proceedings in respect of matters under the jurisdiction of appellate authority, and any court cannot grant any injunction into this matter. Okay? So here it is saying that civil courts cannot enter into proceedings of the appellate authority. मतलब appellate authority का altogether अलग right है, because state government has authorized the appellate authority that it can any time pass any injunctions or injunction orders, or it can take any actions that it deems fit. Okay, so in that case the court will not interfere. It will be purely the discretion of the authority of the appellate authority. Okay, Then you have section 31, furnishing information to the state board. Furnishing information to the state board is like any information. State board is a control board, okay? So when you receive any information regarding any polluting substance or regarding any pollution, polluted place, or either any kind of pollution or likely to be polluted place, so then it can give information about it to the state board. Okay. Section 31 requires the person in charge of any place to intimate to the state board the occurrence of any accident or event as a result of which any noxious substances, any poisonous or noxious substances, or polluting matter is being discharged or likely to be discharged in such stream or well, and as a result of such discharge, such stream or well, the water in such stream or well being polluted or likely to be polluted. मतलब कोई ऐसा एक्सीडेंट अकर होता है due to which any poisonous or noxious polluting matter is being entered into the water, then in that case any person knowing about it has to immediately inform to the state board. The provision of this section are also applicable to any local authorities which operate any sewage system or sewage work. ये सिर्फ जरूरी नहीं है कि हम जाके स्टेट बोर्ड को ही बोले, हम नॉर्मल अपने म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन को, नॉर्मल द लोकल अथॉरिटीज विच ऑपरेट द सिवेज वर्क और सिवेज सिस्टम, वी कैन गो एंड फर्निश द इंफॉर्मेशन टू देम एज वेल. ओके. Then is your penalties. Failure to comply with the provisions of the Act are punishable with imprisonment, with imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 1 year and 6 months, but which may extend to 6 years, and with fine. Okay, अगर आपने comply नहीं किया provisions for state board के, so the punishment is 1 year and 6 months, and also can extend up to 6 years. Where failure continues, अगर failure continue होता है, in spite of the penalties being levied, there is still the pollution which is continued and the act is continued, then for more than for a period of 1 year. Okay, 1 year का time दिया गया है that you get your things sorted and cleared and get the environment restored. In spite of that, no measures have been taken. Then in that case, after 1 year, the date of conviction, the offender shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 2 years, but which may extend to 7 years and with fine. Okay. So firstly 7,000 each day का penalty, और उसके बाद भी अगर वो continue हो रहा है 1 year तक, तो 7 years should not be less than 2 years and can be extended to 7 years also. Now is your offences by companies. Offences by companies, same as we did in Environmental Protection Act. Offences by companies क्या कि अगर कंपनी ने कोई भी ऑफेंस किया तो ऑफेंस कौन लायबल होगा? Either the person in charge or the director, manager or company secretary. But कौन से केसेस में वो लोग नहीं होंगे? If they prove that they have taken all due diligence, वो लोग ने अपना पार्ट बहुत अच्छे से प्ले किया, and in spite of that there's offense being committed, so in that case it is not their fault. Okay. So where an offense has been committed by a company, every person who at the time of offense was committed was in charge of shall be deemed to be guilty of the offense and shall be liable to be proceeded against and punished accordingly. Okay? मतलब जो उस वक्त था in charge, and the person whoever is found guilty will be liable to be prosecuted and punished accordingly. Where an offense has been committed by a company and it is proved that the offense has been committed with the consent or attributable to any neglect on the part of any director, manager, company secretary, such director, manager, company secretary shall also be deemed guilty of offense and be liable and prosecuted and punished accordingly. So when the offense, अगर कोई offense commit हो रहा है and it is clearly been attributable, जो attribution दिखा रहा है, जो contribution दिखा रहा है, it is clearly shown or been seen that it is because of the neglect of the director, manager or company secretary, then they will be punished and prosecuted in the same way. Okay. However, if any person proves that the offence was committed without his knowledge or that he exercised all due diligence to prevent commission of such an offence, he shall not be liable for punishment. Okay? So, अगर कोई offence ऐसा है wherein which was committed without the knowledge of the manager, company secretary, director, and and there was all due diligence, मतलब proper care ली गई थी, and in spite of that the offence has been committed, so in that case they will not be held liable. Measures by state government. Section 32 is measures by state government. Section 32 provides that the state board shall on receipt of this information can take following emergency measures. जैसी information मिलती है state government को about anything, about any offence, okay, or about any pollution, first the following measures which the government will take is first removing the matter from such stream or well. पहले जो matter है, जो polluted matter है, उसको निकालो, remove it from the stream or well. Removing or diminish any pollution caused due to such discharge. First remove it and diminish करो वो pollution को that has been caused because of the discharged matter. Third, prohibiting any person from discharging any pollution or poisonous or polluting matter into the stream or land. It can take proper measures of prohibiting any person from polluting any environment or any stream or well by discharging any poisonous or polluting matter. Fourth, board has also been empowered to give directions of closure of an industry. अगर बोर्ड के पास वो भी पावर है that it can any time close such industries when it feels fit that these industries are creating a lot of pollution in the environment and which is indirectly or directly being harmful for the environment as well as for the people working there as well as the nearby people residing there. Okay. Then you have Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Cess Act. Okay. ये Cess Act क्या होता है? It is a kind of tax which is being levied. Okay. तो ये टैक्स लगाया जाता है उन इंडस्ट्रीज पे जो कि वाटर यूज करते हैं. So then having a meter of till what amount of water is being used और वो water collection tax is used by the state board as well as the central board. Okay. So ये state board और central board इस पैसे को use करते हैं अपने functioning के लिए. The act was enacted and collect cess on water consumed by any industry so as to raise fund for proper functioning of central and state board. The act provides for affixing of meter for measuring consumption of water. मतलब कितना वाटर कंज्यूम हुआ है. ओके. एंड इसके लिए एक मीटर लगाया जाता है. ओके. Every person carrying on specified industry and paying cess under this act has to file a return. मतलब जो जैसे हम इनकम टैक्स भरते हैं, the same way that whatever industries are using this meter, they have to have a return file जो कि pay कर रहे हैं for this, have a return filed in the prescribed form and at regular intervals. That has been given. Okay, that has been given by the central board and the state board. The act also provides for penalty for violation of its provisions. मतलब अगर किसी ने भी ये cess नहीं भरा है, which are where it is being compulsory said to pay the cess, and in spite of using the water and having a meter, they are not paying the cess. So in that case, for violation, there can be a penalty on such industry, a factory. Okay. So we end up with water pollution.